trivia time. Jimmy's hosting some trivia. You got some good questions?
Can't wait.
These been in the works. So we got Women's World Cup are in here.
Oh, gosh, not again.
We got some movies.
Yeah, I was going to say...
We already did the Women's World Cup.
No,
please tell me you're kidding.
I'm good. No.
Okay.
This will be a different one.
He's like, I've had these really good ones saved for a while.
Men's involved.
But he ran it back, the same questions as last time, and we still fuck him up.
Been working on these since fucking July, dude. They're going to be sick. All right. God, I hope I didn't ask both of those. All right. Yeah. Mine were about goals, right? With like Alex Morgan and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was
second leading goal scorer was one. Yeah.
It wasn't anything about because I know these ones were different. All right, but this is first of all, I had a funny quote from Ian yesterday that I wanted to give a shout out to our boy. It said, "Do you remember the 80s? They taught us to hide under the tables during nuclear attack." I thought that was pretty I just hopped into a party.
We had tornado tests, but they were nuclear tests.
And they thought the tables would bloody stop the nukes, mate. I was like, oh. Yeah. Well, I don't know, dude. But okay.
I got one more tangent real quick. And I missed, this is my bad for missing this first part. But Jimmy, we all saw the Jets game Monday night, last night. Say the Artie Lang quote about the Jets. Just rip through it.
Oh, that my uncle told me to be a Giants or a Jets fan because if your girlfriend will never fuck you, the Jets will always fuck you or something like that.
Yeah, proven true again last night.
Well, they won, but they got fucked.
Yeah, but they still fucked you.
All right, so who did it last time? Do we know?
No clue.
Nope.
Right, so just Matt caught in the air.
All right, heads.
It is tails.
I'll let Matt get it.
All right.
Brad, you're going to defer? All right.
We got two back-to-back. We got two back-to-back movies, same movie. So that's the one that I was telling you all about. All right.
Okay.
And the movie Big Daddy, how many years did Sonny say it had been since he was last ate McBreakfast? So they get up and he's like, hey, it's been like whatever year since I'm up before 11, Was it 8, 9, 10, or 12?
Go with the Niner.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
I can picture the scene, but can't
it's
picture
a funny scene, dude. Yeah.
10.
That is correct. 10
All
years.
right.
That was my initial, but
you owe me a sausage McMuffin.
All
right, 1-0, Brad.
All righty. Going back to Brad.
Oh,
Question 2, Big Daddy. What brand of shoes was Adam Sandler wearing while hitting grounders to Julian in the film Big Daddy? Was it Reebok, Nike, Adidas, or Puma?
Reebok.
That is incorrect.
I'm going to go Adidas.
That is correct.
All right. So we each got one Big Daddy question right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, there we go.
So hopefully those women's soccer ones are different. I wish you hadn't said that because I know they are, that I wouldn't have done that.
You weren't kidding about having more women's soccer questions.
But they're
all
like,
right. Let's go.
Let's go. What up?
Oh boy.
So back to Matt. Who struck out before Pujols doubled in Game 6 in the 9th inning of the 2011 World Series freeze game? Right.
Okay.
Was that Nick Punto, Rafael Furcal, Skip Schumacher, or Matt Holliday?
It's tough. I'm kind of stuck between a couple answers.
Oh, that's all that really is.
I can narrow it down to 2 I feel decent about.
Who was that?
I'm going to narrow it down to Holliday and Furcal. Because why would Schumacher be batting before Pujols? I don't see that being an answer.
Marlins manager now.
I'm going to go a little bit weird, and I'll go Rafael Furcal.
That is incorrect.
Okay, fair enough.
That's not that weird because he was a leadoff hitter most of his career. So he would bat ahead of Albert. Holliday was more of a career 4 hitter, so he'd probably
bat he'd bat behind Pujols. That's what I was thinking too.
The question
but maybe
was who struck out in front of him. I'll go Punto. I don't know why.
That is correct.
It had to have been some weird switch in the lineup for that to happen, right?
He took a
Who the
healthy
fuck was
hack at
Punto?
Nick Punto?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a G, man.
Jeez. And you claim Cardinal fandom when they're good.
Not really. I'm not a true St. Louis Cardinals
The
fan.
dude that
When they're
ended up blowing
winning,
that
you're all of a
game.
sudden.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, exactly, man. One of the most famous Cardinal innings in the history of baseball. Like, dude, of all baseball, that Cardinal inning is like the most famous.
But I was like really drunk in a bar during that game too. I mean, I remember like where I was at during that game, but if you want me to run the play-by-play to you, not a chance.
It's just a sports fan that I am. I've gone back and watched that game just because I love, I guess, so much. That kind of shit's cool. I was rooting for him that year too.
No, you made it harder, Matt, because I couldn't remember for sure, but I thought it was either Schumacher or Punto. Because Holiday's going to bat behind Albert,
right? I threw that in there for like who, and then I was like, well, maybe Matt will think Holiday.
But I thought maybe like Holiday was batting second in one of these weird lineups. Like maybe you do that now and then.
Back then, it was still kind of that standard setup man.
Yeah.
They had Berkman then too. They had a good lineup. All right, so going back to question 4 with the Brad having a 2-1 lead.
Yeah,
that's right.
When Barry Bonds hit his 500th home run, how many players had done it before him? Would it be 16, 18, 15, or 14?
Wow, those are all higher numbers than I would really think of. Shit.
Dude, he would hit some
16, 18, 15, or 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Barry got in.
I don't know a lot of these guys. I must not know a lot of these guys.
You would know the names if you heard the guys ahead of him. I mean, you're talking like Billy Mays.
Right. It gets dicey though, like those high 400s. How many were in before him?
Yeah. How many had?
I'll go 15.
That is incorrect.
Just because I think it should be a low number, I'm going to go 14.
That is incorrect as well. It's actually 16.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I think I bogged myself down there. I didn't know for sure, though.
Definitely did.
There's plenty of people out there that could, the real baseball dudes, could name every single one of those guys. Yeah, I'm just not one of those baseball guys.
I think if we heard the names of most of them, though, we would be like, oh, yeah, like a lot of them. All right. So
it's crazy how many are in the early 500, within 15.
Yeah. Like the first, the group that gets like to 600.
That's the big dogs. Yeah.
All right. So going back to Matt, right? And Brad has a 2-1 lead. What number did Bogarts wear before switching to 2? So like when he was like hadn't been signed yet or whatever, still like a AAA guy, coming up and down. But he was on the World Series squad that year. 74, 72, 62, or 64?
64.
That is incorrect.
Damn it. I actually felt good about that too. Damn it.
Pedroia wore that number with the Red Sox. And he was doing that, dude. Which
the quick answer, I was like, maybe Matt does know it.
I was just like trying to picture Xanbar Bogarts because I always liked his name. So
I'll go 74.
Yeah.
I'll go 74.
That is incorrect as well, Brad. He had some big plays in the 2013 World Series wearing that number, 72.
72.
Answer, yes.
I can see it now.
What a player. What a guy. All right, so we're going back to Brad, right? And still 2-1. I have to start adding some on. We're at
Jimmy, you got to zoom in on your fucking Word document screen. It just seems like it seems like you're making such an effort to lean forward and read the question.
That's a good idea, maybe. Yeah.
Just zoom in and scroll down, man. I'm just trying to help you out. I promise.
Into it, dude.
I'm really not trying to give you shit.
I didn't know I couldn't read well.
Yeah.
You just can't
wobbly.
See well.
He's wobbly.
What number did Bogarts wear? No. So we are going back to Brad 2-1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct. All right. Yeah. Number 6 here. Oh, you're gonna like this banger. How old was Rose when they show the flashbacks in the movie Titanic. So like not her age at the old woman.
Yeah.
Was she 16, 14, 18, or 17?
14.
That is incorrect.
I mean, if she's only,
I feel like back then, like 18, you're already old. Back then, it's like,
well, maybe
tisk, like.
Wait. Let me get the question again. Flashbacks during the Titanic. So this isn't like while she's on the boat. This is just when she's on the boat.
Yeah.
When they're interviewing the old woman.
Did you hear
which is really the premise of the movie.
But that's like the regular part of the movie for me. I wouldn't consider that a flashback. I would consider when she's old at the end, like
you
a flash
said it a little
forward.
confusing, but if you listen, it was correct.
All that is a flashback.
The entire thing is a flashback.
Yeah, she's old. It's a reality. It's real when she's telling the story. So
we think of flashbacks differently.
Then they come back to reality. No, they come
a flashback would be like if they showed Rose as a child before she got on the boat.
No, you're not. Yes, she was. She was like a gray-haired old woman.
No, but like before she got on the boat. The whole story is told on the boat.
No, it's told after the boat.
17. 17 is my 17 is my answer.
That is the final answer. And you're correct.
Bang.
Only thing he's correct about on the whole thing.
Yeah. Anybody in the comments, dude, a flashback in that movie, they find the diamond. They're looking for the diamond. They call her. She flies out to him because she says, I am the girl in that picture, right? Then she sits down.
To like authenticate it.
Yeah, and they want to hear like where the diamond is. They don't give a fuck about what happened to her. They want to know where that shit is. They flash back. And before they do it, she's like, do you want to hear this or not? Like saying, do you want to hear this flashback?
She sits them all down. They're all sitting on that room in the boat.
Her flashback and her memory. Like they go to her eyes and then cut back out of the flashback at when she's getting painted naked.
That's the setting of like 90% of the movie, and that's why I won't consider it a flashback.
Well, I don't know. Say in the comments, but the whole movie is her flashing back to what she remembers.
So the whole movie's a flashback, is what you just told me.
No, the majority,
the whole entire movie,
because it comes back to present day at the end.
Yeah, for like another 5 minutes.
It ends with her at the end, though.
So the entire thing is a flashback.
You guys don't know cinema. You guys don't know cinema. All right.
Present day flashback. Yeah,
it's wrong. If she dies, end of present movie. Day. She dies in the present day. They show her as an old woman dying in her bed with the pictures of all the stuff, almost a callback or flashback to what she did in her life.
Person, but so, I could follow that.
Yeah, dude. That question was not hard to
I get the question right then, Brad.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Sorry, I was going with the historically accurate times. 14 would have been appropriate back then.
Yeah, I thought that. That's why.
And you could have done the same things with her and got away with it too.
I didn't want to go like 13.
Well, I mean, wasn't her stepfather trying to get after her? So
no, that was her. That was the guy that she was marrying. All right, so who's it go to now?
We're all square. I get first go at this question.
2-2.
Getting off the rails.
How many years did Aramis Ramirez play with the Chicago Cubs?
Aramis Ramirez on the Chicago Cubs. There's a tongue twister there. Aramis Ramirez. I got me again.
Aramis Ramirez.
I should have done the whole podcast as Stuttering John voice, dude. That'd have been great.
I don't know, 3 or 4. What are my options?
Have cores for it. Just slamming cores.
No, if you give me 3 or 4, maybe.
7, 8, 9, or 10.
All right. Cancel the 3 or 4. Ramis.
I
can't say his name. I literally can't say this guy's name.
Do you even know what position he played?
I'm going to guess catcher. Catcher is my guess. I could be wrong.
That's your favorite position.
Sports experts.
Yeah.
Here, guys.
Sounds like a catcher.
It was a third baseman.
Okay. He must not have been very good if I don't remember him.
Probably made a couple All-Star games.
I remember Chris Bryant.
Yeah, you got to go a little further back.
Yeah, this is like when we were little.
Chris Bryant would have been like elementary school.
My answer is going to be 8. I hope that was one of the options.
That was an option, but it is not the right one.
Okay, fair enough. I have no clue on this guy.
I'm gonna go 9.
That is correct.
All right.
It goes for 9 years. 1 year on ML. On
That's amazing.
It was like in black. I thought that too, actually. Yeah.
Wow.
But 1 year was like, it might have been a trade. He might have gotten traded there or something because it was like
a split year.
Had the Cubs on Baseball Reference. So
yeah. No, he was a good player. Matt.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Probably
He was
30 plus homers a few seasons.
Got a few of his autographs.
He'd kill the Cardinals.
I remember the name a little bit, but not.
He would wear like the Oakleys
that
were like the McGuire ones, kind of.
Yeah, that are kind of like coming back now again.
Blue.
Did he look a little bit like that Dodgers pitcher, like Jose Urias or whatever that guy's name is? He looked like him. I'm kind of picturing the dude.
He could just rake, man. He would bomb.
Yeah, he'd just be a DH now probably and hit like 40.
All right, now here's where you guys got to holler if this has been said before, because we're going to question 8. We got a 3-3
Oh
ball
boy.
game.
No, Brad's up 3-2 on my count.
Oh, yeah. 3-2? Oh, my bad. All right.
I just got that last one.
Oh, yeah, Matt had tied it. Okay, yeah. All right. So going to Brad?
Yep.
Matt? Okay, yeah. Which countries have won both men's and women's World Cup? Have I asked that?
No, that's a good question. I like thinking about this.
All right. Is it Germany and Spain, Brazil and Spain, Portugal and Germany, or Argentina and Brazil? I think I just do that because I'm rock. Like when I'm reading it, Matt, I don't think I can.
You're gonna have to say those a few times though.
I hear you
because they're different combos. Can you?
Countries?
Yeah, I got you.
Have won both. Both men's and women's World Cup, and Germany and Spain, Brazil and Spain.
Are you listing women's or men's first here?
These are both.
The two that have the only two that have done it.
Yes,
okay.
And I don't know if all these have even won, but I just put them all.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's just as you say.
I figured you guys wouldn't know.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
So Germany and Spain, Brazil and Spain, Portugal and Germany, Argentina and Brazil.
I'll go Portugal and Germany.
That is incorrect.
Man, this is tough because I know. So the Spain women team won it this year, right? So those two are pretty tempting options for me. Maybe the German women. Fuck, this is tough, man. Yeah, let me go Germany and Spain. Germany and Spain.
That's
what
correct.
Do you get? Okay.
That is correct. Yeah.
I was thinking that was almost a trick question that like the Spain women team wasn't part of the answer.
All right. I might have to throw an S. I could have, hold on, but yeah, all right. Yeah, that is right. That's right. There might have been an addition to another, I might have worded. All right, whatever. You're right. We'll go with that. That one I fucked up, I think, though. We'll see.
All right, good call, Riff.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. All right. How many years has it been since the Yankees had won their last World Series before Jeter was there to get them there first in 1996? So they won in 96. How many years before? What
was the last one previously to Jeter in 96?
18 seasons, 22 seasons, 20 seasons, or 16?
You're saying those 22 date back from 96.
Yeah,
whatever number dates back before 96.
Yeah, I'm pissed off about the last question. So yeah.
Just give me the options one more time. The years.
18, 22, 20, 16.
16.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Pre-Jeter.
Because Reggie Jackson is what I was trying to think of.
2022.
That's incorrect as well.
What was it?
It was 18. Hey, can we throw that? I hate to do it, but dude, I need to. Something seems off about that last question to me, and I don't know what it is. I hate to do that.
We'll worry about it at the end. You know what I mean? We'll kick the can down.
Hey man, you can have one. You can have a bad question. That's fine.
No, yeah, it's fucking annoying.
It's fine.
All right, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. We're good.
All right. Yep. Heading on. So what do we got?
Back to Brad with questions.
Right?
Back to Brad. We're tied up at 3.
Yep.
Right. Who did Mike Vick play his first game with the Eagles against? He came into the game. He didn't start it. Was it the Giants, the Packers, the Niners, or the Jags? So the first time he had to come in.
Yeah. Niners, Packers, Jags. Who was the fourth?
Niners, Packers, Giants, Jags.
Giants.
Damn it, man. That was a good question. I feel like I messed that up somehow. I hope I didn't, but
Go Jags.
that is incorrect.
All right, I'm going to go Packers.
That is correct.
Okay. And that's pulling one out of the memory bank.
I swear we've talked about, but maybe not.
If this is happening, then I'm a really bad host.
No, I mean, I think that was a good question.
I couldn't answer it right.
That was a good question, and I wasn't like 100% sure myself, but I had this weird feeling of like seeing Vic re-enter with his first chance in Philly, and it was against the Packers. And then they mentioned how he beat the Packers with the Falcons in Lambeau Field in the playoffs. Yeah, because Vic and Dunn beat the Packers in Lambeau Field in the playoffs, and Favre had never been beaten there. And so that was kind of and I felt like I remember them bringing up that game when he got the opportunity.
He almost got right out of bounds and was down on one hand. You know what I mean? And got
that was a great game.
All right. Oh, fuck.
We're good. Wayno's trying to get 199. Cards are up.
Where are we at, Brad? We got an update? 1-0?
6. So Wayno made it through 5, I think. So we'll see.
How many runs allowed?
2.
2? So they're winning 3-2?
Yeah, we'll see.
Right. We got 2 questions left.
Bad. Nice.
One score game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to Matt?
Yep.
All right. Who did the U.S. women beat in the 19 World Cup? They beat Sweden, England, Japan. This is so stupid.
Have some faith.
All right.
So I don't know. I don't know the answer for sure. It's not obvious.
Sweden, England, Japan, or the Netherlands.
It kind of comes down to Sweden or Japan for me, and both of them are a guess. Let me go. Let me go Sweden. Sweden.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
19.
This was only 4 years ago, and I have no investment in women's soccer.
It's soccer.
I could call, if I had a lifeline, I would call my sister, and she would know in 10 seconds.
Japan seems to, I'll go Netherlands.
That is correct.
Damn, I would not have pulled that one out.
I feel like we always beat the shit out of Japan early and like wipe them aside.
All right, so we're gonna make this one worth.
It doesn't matter.
Whoever gets this,
if wins. It's the last question, we're all square.
Yeah,
we're tied up. Yep.
All right, yeah. I screwed it up. I'm sorry, boys. I was excited for this one, dude, and the notes got all clusterfuck.
I think this has been fine, dude.
It worked. Yeah,
I wouldn't worry about it.
All right. In the movie Old School, what did Blue not being alive drop their academic score thing to? I put.
Oh, that's good.
When they failed. So
yeah, because he gets a 0 on the
exactly.
the test, the physical and mental test. Yeah.
Did it give him to a 28, a 24, a 56, or a 58?
Who's up first here?
At least this one ended it with.
Is this you or
Brad?
Me?
You get first guess because I guessed wrong on the women's the U.S. beat in the Women's World Cup.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been a poor host in this. Frustrating.
The 4, 58, 56. What were the other two?
24, 28. He goes, "Can I ask you any questions?" Absolutely not. It's been great catching up with you guys at the beginning of the movie.
God,
yeah, Jeremy Piven. Yeah, Jeremy Piven is pretty good at that movie. Ari Gold.
When I watched him in Entourage at first, I was like,
"Give me a 58."
That's what I was going to go with too.
We have a winner.
Is that correct?
We have
I knew it was
that was my guess too, because I was like, Jeremy Piven will fuck you, but give you like just that little margin where you're that close.
Were there.
Yeah.
I was wondering, because I didn't know if that was obvious. I also was thinking like for them.
Well,
like,
when you said you had a couple, you had 28, and I was like, shit. I was like, out of 30. I remembered it was out of something. But like I knew it was close, like 28 out of 30, 58 out of 60. It was like
no, I don't even think it was out of 60. It was
out of 100, but you need at least 60 to.
I knew there was a benchmark
stay eligible as a fraternity.
So I got luckier than I thought.
All you guys scored over a 75 or something.
Except for Blue.
A Blue is what?
Pulaski or whatever.
Joseph Blue Pulaski.
Pulaski. I'm impressed.
Yeah, he didn't take him off the roster when he died.
Yeah, dude. Because don't turn around.
That movie is one of that's one I have a DVD of because that movie is incredible.
So good, dude. When he's talking to the blackmailing the tennis player, like don't turn around. And she's like, "Oh yeah, we love those guys.
Everybody loves that guy."
Yeah, they throw the raddest parties. Well, I see here. You want to get into Columbia Law School? Wow, that's a tough school to get into. And then the other dude's like, well, Dean Pritchard here has some serious connections there, and he fucks her over. And then that's how she.
Dean Pritchard had no connections there. Yeah,
none, dude. Yeah,
that's a movie like it was early enough on that like Will Ferrell and Vince Vaughn both hadn't gotten huge enough that they were willing to take those parts. So you got Vince Vaughn like up on those gymnastic hoops, smoking a cig while he's fucking up there hanging off.
He's like blowing
ashing on himself.
They got to do the
wife always judging. Frank, get the fuck out of here.
Shit coming up. I'm like, dude, I already know that'll. Yeah, that's funny because like always smiling.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah. He's going, don't do it. I'm sorry. Sorry. And then the fucking the wedding scene at that shit when turn around
every now and then I get a little bit.
There's a lot of good moments to that one. Holy shit, did you say that?
That is, I would say like there's some weird parts, but the Andy Dick shit.
Yeah. I'm here for the threesome or whatever it is.
You know this person?
This pervert?
Yes, I'm a That dude's a fucking.
Andy Dick kicks his ass in the kitchen.
Yeah, Andy Dick teaching a blowjob class. Yeah.
You ever see that movie Crouching Tiger, Hidden Penis?
That was actually the role Andy Dick was made for.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, you will never make a role better for him.
That's like Charlie Sheen in that 2.5 Men show. Like some people are just built for shit.
Yeah,
a little cold there, Frank.
And then like the one lady shows up and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Whatever. Like the girl that the main character is dating, and he's like, "Yeah, I just been staying here." She's got a blow up towel in his arms.
Yeah.
Like, you guys like nurse or cheerleader better?
Trying to dress her up.
How are you?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Owen Wilson's brother in that movie is really good too. What's his name? I don't remember his first name. Luke Wilson. Yeah, he's great in that movie too.
Artie Lang's in the beginning of that one. He's in the.
Do not even remember that. That's nuts.
Remember when he's in the meeting at the very beginning and he's like, "I'm going to leave early," and they're like, "You can't do that, dude." And he's like, "Fuck it, just keep the recorder."
He's like in the office.
No, he's in like before he flies home to see like the hello, I'm here for the gang.
Oh, the initial.
Yeah, right at the beginning when he like leaves his meeting early to fly home. He's like, you catch the early flight home from Chicago and you walk in and a couple of blindfolded people are about to double team your girlfriend and it starts and he's like, it stops right there.
And it stops right there and it starts with love.
Because
that's what he's trying to say.
True love is blind. Because he talks about them being blindfolded. And that's why it takes them back. What my friend here is trying to say is true love is blind. That's where
he cuts him off. Okay, now I got you. All right.
I'm not a talker. A talker.
That's a good one. I need to rewatch that again soon. It's been a little bit.
You got a long list, buddy.
That girl walks up with the president. He's like, "Oh, thing's a piece of crap." No, we stopped selling it 3 months ago, and it's a CD like holder. And he's like, "No, I mean, you want to come to our store, get something good." Yeah. And it was before Will Ferrell was like he's over the top at that pool scene in that movie, but other than that, he's just funny as hell. Like,
that was kind of like the start of him doing that.
After that, he was like a mainless star.
Like Ricky,
you couldn't
Bobby,
get him to co-star.
You got a fucking dart in your neck.
Wait.
Oh, what up? The dart, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this shit is not cool.
Snorted some beer.
I like you. But you're funny. What's he saying? You're crazy.
Yeah, you got it almost down verbatim, and that's
you're crazy. Stifler.
What's his name? Sean Michael Scott. Yeah. The dude who played Stifler. Yeah.
I enjoy that. We're not knocking. Can't tell me, dude. That's bro code.
And they got a bunch of like good side. All the kids they have in that are incredible too. Like the fat black kid is great. The dude that played basketball and Coach Carter. I mean, that's what I know him as. I'm just being honest, guys. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me, please. But he's just. I mean, he's really big. He's like huge.
They got the spotter.
They lower him down from that brick wall at one point, doing whatever prank. Yeah.
He goes through the sewer lid.
Do you trust him? It's provided with enough strength that you'll block land safely on the lawn. And Blue, you're my boy.
I'm my boy, Blue.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, that movie's pretty solid front to back. But 100%. Do you guys want to squeeze in a little bit more football? We got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yep.
All right, Brad.
Screwing up the trivia, but I would like to look into this. Which countries have won both? There are 2 that have. I think that I got that right. Actually, I think it's Germany and Spain.
Hey,
let's move on. Let's move on.
I mean, we're good.
I want you to.
I already got questions ready for
come up with
next week. We're good
because I'm almost now that I was just
Well,
overthinking that because I think
we can get through this quick. But Brad, we talked about this before we recorded. 0-2 teams.
Thank you.
Teams that have potential to go 0-2. So you go 0-2, your odds of making the playoffs in the NFL are extremely low. And there's a bunch of playoff contenders that have tough matchups in week 2. Like you go look at the Vikings. They lose to the Bucs week 1. Now they have to go to Philly week 2.
They're fucked.
And they have a very good chance of falling to 0-2 to start the season. Vikings probably out of the playoffs this year. You go to the Chiefs at the Jaguars. Chiefs start 0-1, drop a Thursday night game to Detroit. Then they have to go down to Jacksonville when the Chiefs aren't up to speed yet and play a tough Jags team. Chiefs could potentially start 0-2. Steelers host the Browns on Monday night. Steelers, I think, are going to be 0-2. They look terrible. And then the Pats host the Dolphins week 2. The Dolphins are going to be tough. Belichick will have some sort of a game plan to slow them up a little bit. Tyreek won't burn them. They'll make Waddle.
Then Waddle
in New England. It's in New England.
Those are always sketchy to me.
Night game in New England. So you know that
is Sunday night too. That's Sunday night football.
I love that.
So I like looking at these matchups though.
Yeah, the other one you didn't bring up, Matt. Since Baltimore plays at Cincy, Baltimore knocks them off since he's 0-2. Also, your Chargers are at Tennessee, 2 playoff teams, both 0-1.
That's an easy dub. The Titans are overrated.
So, Titans at home, West Coast team playing at noon.
Ooh. Not concerned. That has like 30 to 17 written all over it. Chargers. Titans aren't going to be able to stay with.
He's going to eat you alive.
No,
I'll do a $2 just straight up bet. I got Tennessee. You got the Chargers.
I'll take it. All right,
$2 straight up. Write this down.
That's a bet. That's a bet.
All right.
That's in Tennessee.
In Tennessee. Any other games?
Not of like real playoff contenders. Not of like, I mean, you could say like the Bears going down to Tampa and the Bears are going to start 0-2, but nobody cares about the Bears really making any real run at a playoff spot this year. Now, the team they go down the face there in Tampa, the Bucs look like a playoff team. They got the perfect formula down that first game. The defense just keeps them in it. Baker, you make those 3 to 4 really good plays a game, and that's all we need out of you, Baker. We just need you to score 20, 24 points and let that defense keep you in the game. Then the Bucs are a playoff team. I saw the formula. I witnessed it in person. It's the perfect way for them to make the playoffs. They played a team that was 13-4 last year, man. You can't say that.
Matt, the Saints beat a very good Tennessee team. Your Bucks will not beat the Saints this year.
The Titans lost the last 7 games of the season last year. They lost 7 in a row to close out last year.
Remember not last year.
Oh, my God. Shut up about the Titans. Holy shit. They lost 7 in a row to end the season last year.
Couldn't beat them. The Bucks couldn't beat them.
You guys keep sucking Rabel's cock, please.
I'm not. I think he's a good coach. That's it.
Derrick Henry.
Good Lord. They lost 7 in a row last year.
Chargers have the worst head coach.
You just jumped on Baker's cock.
Yeah.
He's my quarterback.
Hey,
I'll be on it for as long as they have a winning record.
Hey, at least it was only twice that he contradicted himself tonight. Like, you know what I mean? So he had to say Baker was good.
Once per.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys try to make the rules here, not me. We don't have any referees.
We got Gramsci.
Yeah, we'll call up Gramsci, tell her to have a cup of coffee and review.
I thought you kind of lead it. I figured you made the rules.
We're under a minute, man. If I screwed that up, I'll dive deeper. Somebody's going to hopefully in the comments let me know.
Sorry for getting hot the last fucking minute and 30.
That's what we need.
All right.
Baker, without Baker, you'd be nowhere.
On to week 2, y'all. We got a lot of football left.
Like and subscribe, please.
Please like and subscribe. Hit that like button.
Get it.
Later, y'all.
Do it.